So this year for my birthday, me and Camila ended up going to Cambria, which is on the central coast of California. And the reason why we picked it was, due to the summer heat, we really wanted a place kind of, obviously by the beach. You get that cool coastal breeze. And, the weather in Cambria was actually really great when we went. We also wanted to go to some of the wineries there, the creameries there, far enough from LA to get away and have like a nice vacation away, but also not that far of a drive to where we could still manage to enjoy ourselves on, a nice little vacation for us. So boom, we hit the road. You can use the joystick to...
Oh my gosh.
Cambria is about a 4-hour drive away from LA, and some of the scenery was really, really beautiful. Seeing Central California, I don't think gets enough credit. A lot of people will just say like it's the middle of nowhere or there's nothing really there to see, but there's actually a lot of really beautiful landscapes that you can see driving up to the Central Coast. And I wish I stopped and took pictures on the way, but I felt like driving to Cambria, sometimes you just have destination focus, and I knew we just needed to get there as soon as possible and kind of get our vacation started. I was just kind of really just trying to get there, but I think definitely next time I would be more than willing to make a few stops along the way and take a few photos. This is why I always say for people to actually do road trips and drive places, because obviously Cambria is not far enough to fly, but when you're driving places, that is the only time you get to see these landscapes, what California has to offer. Driving is, I think, the best form of travel when you're doing something that close. You really get to see things you will never see, in a plane. And so finally, after 4 hours of driving, we finally made it to our hotel. Where are we at right now?
We're in Cambria at the Ocean Ranch. Ocean Point Ranch. Ocean Point Ranch? Ocean Ranch. Oh my god. Ocean Ranch Hotel, I think.
She's like, you're going to want to go down. When you go down, you're going to go left, right, up, down. Under the bridge, there's 4 bridges. Go on the middle one to the left.
Do a little spin wherever your finger lands.
Yeah. We weren't so confident where we were actually headed. The front lobby kind of told us some really weird directions, but once we finally found our way, we made it to Leffingwell State Park. And once we got there, we figured, let's take some photos, walk around and enjoy the scenery, and finally feel that ocean breeze after such a long drive.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? You joking me right now?
I don't know why she gave us 12 hours of instruction, and she could have just said it's across the street.
Well, even for the restroom, she's like left.
Yeah.
Left.
And you're gonna find a door. The door that's not marked bathroom, it's that one. You can already tell, as soon as we saw that view, I knew I had to start popping some off. I still had some Hello Kitty film stock. It was something I was walking around Koreatown shooting, and I never finished the roll. So I decided to finish the roll here and pop in some Kodak Color Plus. I mean, being honest, you know how it is. I was happy with 2 of them. I think it's a really fun film stock, but I do not think I should have walked around with it in Koreatown at the time, shooting landscapes or street photography for that matter. I think it really belongs, or I think it has a really strong suit in point and shoot type of photography. I wouldn't use it for regular 35 millimeter SLR, regular shooting. But yeah, like I said, I like 2 of them. I think the one of Camila here, kind of at the cliff's edge, they look really fun, and it has a really cool cowboy Hello Kitty film border around, which is it makes shooting film pretty fun. I would definitely get this one again and try it, like I said, with point and shoot rather than on my Nikon F3.
He's gonna get his lick back.
Yeah.
No, the other one, he's over there. He's coming. Okay, that's the bridge that she was talking about.
Okay.
And then I guess we can go to Leffingwell Creek, Stargazer Meadow. That sounds cute. More like the cow skipper, said a disgruntled yelper. Sundance Lawn. What's up with that? That looks cute, like this little park.
That's where we were.
Oh my gosh, you're right. This is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
They have little fire pits. You can buy like s'mores stuff inside.
After a little bit of exploring and taking some photos, we had our first reservation for the day. It was at Hearst Ranch Winery.
Yeah.
Where
Hey, we're at Hearst Ranch Winery. And there's a deli next door and you can order food. So we ordered food. We have to check in at the winery first and then they will deliver our food to have with the wine. And the beach is right there. Wow. Beyond the cars.
Here we are. So this is the half charcuterie, and then this is the ahi tuna nachos. A lot of garnish on it. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, they like the microgreens. And edible flowers. And these like random radishes.
Shortly after the winery, we didn't have that much else left planned for our day, so we just went back to the hotel, and we really wanted to hang out by the bonfires, have some food, and just chill, relax for the rest of the day, because we have quite a few things coming up the next day. Alright, so it's late at night. We are walking.
8:30.
I know, but it looks so much darker than it is.
That's true.
Let's cross the street. Come on. Come on. We're walking to the ocean. Ooh, that looks like it's a trail. Look at that. Looks like that goes to the beach. What do you think? Right or left?
I don't know. That one says dangerously bad.
That one does too. That one says danger.
Maybe tomorrow we should go that way to walk at night.
Let's go here. Dude. That looks cool. It's officially day 2, and we're on our way to Cafe
Lily.
We're going to Cafe Lily's, and then after that, we're We're gonna go to Sebastian's Deli after we walk around the downtown area. It does give Big Bear vibes.
I was thinking that.
That's a cute home. Imagine having a cute little home next to Lily's coffee house. Uncorked. Fridays and Saturdays. Oh, we missed it. Here we go. Cafe. Look at that. It wasn't good. And as is tradition, whenever me and Camila go on any sort of excursion, vacation, what have you, we went antiquing.
It's like, I feel like
And comics. All right, so we've been walking through, I guess, the downtown area of Cambria, and we saw a lot of things. What did you think?
it's definitely like a small town. I think we got our fair share of knickknacks. We got some cassettes. We got a nice shrub.
A shrub.
A little apple cider vinegar shrub.
Mm-hmm. And I got a Woolrich flannel. That was a great deal.
Yes.
$45 for like a pristine Woolrich flannel. Like you don't freaking find that anywhere. So that was a pretty good steal. Mm-hmm. Can you describe how your coffee was this morning, of which she had 3?
I just had 3 of like the worst coffees ever. Like I don't know why. Like what's a girl gotta do to get an espresso around here?
But other than that, it's been a really nice day. The weather's beautiful out here. Very windy, but like in a cool way, which combats the heat from the sun.
Yeah, very moderate weather.
Moderate.
Moderate.
I prefer leftist, but we're different. We are back here at Sebastian's. This is day 2, but we didn't get to go to Sebastian's store. We went to the winery, Hearst Ranch Winery, that was across the street. Okay, so you're probably wondering, why haven't I been showing the pictures I've been taking this whole time? So let's just get the cat out of the bag. I did not load my camera properly. And as you can see here, you can see that the Kodak Color Plus film did not properly latch onto the film spool, which I ended up shooting the entirety of. About like 2 days of film photography I did, and none of that was properly exposed. None of that was actually captured because I didn't load the film right, and that was a great feeling. I probably cried about it for the rest of the day, but I had to move on. I reloaded my camera with Cinestill 800, which I regret that I didn't bring a different kind of color film. I don't think Cinestill was like the right choice here, but I only brought 2 color film stock and a couple black and white. I didn't anticipate, needing more, but you live and you learn. I ended up shooting the rest of our vacation on Cinestill and on Ilford that you will see here. You want to tell me about how our day has been so far?
So freaking lovely. We got this Woolrich flannel because I didn't bring enough warm clothes. This is for Ziad, but I borrow it anyways. Right now we're gonna walk off our crazy sandwiches that we just ate.
Yeah.
Gonna walk along Moonstone.
It's a state park here.
Moonstone Beach Boardwalk.
Mm-hmm. So it's actually, state park. We saw a little bit of it from the first day when we came. I almost said when we landed. It's super beautiful, and we're just gonna go back, walk around some areas we haven't walked on yet, and then later tonight we're gonna have some Mexican food, and then after that we are going to watch the sunset at the state park. No.
Like right where we're watching, like the endings.
But who's in? Oh. So for some reason, one thing you're going to be seeing is in some of the Cinestill shots that I took, there's this weird vignetting that's kind of occurring, and I'm not sure what was causing that. The rest of my photos came out fine, but there's just like a few of the Cinestill ones that just came out with that vignetting. I think, you know, maybe the filters I had, something like that might have caused it. I can't really say for certain. All right, we're day 2. We spent a little time in our hotel. We spent about an hour and some change kind of relaxing, but now we are on our way.
Second excursion of the day.
Where are we going?
Las Cambritas.
Yeah. So we just had our dinner at Las Cambritas. How would you describe it?
I think they delivered on what they promised.
Very vague. I have a message for you, Catherine, on Yelp. You're wrong. Cambritas was good.
Yeah, you were wrong.
We had the quesadilla with a side of rice and beans, and we also had the, I don't know, it was like a cannoli kind of dessert. So freaking good. Everything was delicious. The salsa was fresh, the chips were fresh, and everything was flavorful. Tasted really good. So yeah, I think Catherine on Yelp, we're coming from you. We're coming for you. So right now we are doing something I'm really excited to be doing. There are some people definitely gonna ruin it for me. We're here for one thing and one thing only. Watch the freaking sunset. So yeah, I remember how I said I didn't load my first roll of film properly. So none of what you see here is actually what I took at the moment. It is something that I took the very next day. When I got to the hotel after the sunset, having finished the entire roll, is when I opened it up and realized that none of that roll had actually exposed. So everything is on Cinestill rather than on Kodak Color Plus. And I think here, I really do think Kodak would have been a much better film stock option rather than the Cinestill. I think that it had some weird properties when looking back on these photos. You can really see like the halation on the film, and it's a bit too much, and it was not the type of shot and composition, you know, the framing and everything that I really wanted to be captured on Cinestill. So unfortunately, that's the way things happen, and we are here now.
No, they were. They brought their own chairs.
Oh. Dude, we need like small portable chairs that we can just bring everywhere.
I know.
We should just get that.
And now at this point, we are moving on to day 3. We have breakfast, the creamery to go to, and a few other little activities. And this was the day where I had to make up all of those shots that I missed the previous 2 days.
It actually does taste better with this whole stuff.
Okay, so we just ate at Creekside. What are your professional thoughts?
Shrug. Oh my gosh. I like barely got it.
Okay, we are finally here. We made it to Staflata Ranch. This is where the goat creamery, they make like goat cheese and all kinds of other cheeses.
We're gonna get a lovely tour of the ranch, and at the end we get to do a little cheese tasting, and they have a shop so we can buy some of their own cheeses straight from the ranch.
We're also gonna see some of the goats too. And upon entering the ranch, we were greeted by a wonderful lady who actually moved from Pasadena to Cambria, which is pretty crazy. Drove past the bridge, and I didn't really get that much recording here. That was because knowing that we were going to be dealing with goats, I really didn't want any of like my cameras or my video cameras to kind of like be exposed. They did bite on us and chomp at our clothes, so I think it was good in hindsight that I didn't bring my video camera inside. But we saw the goats, I recorded everything else on my phone, and I also took a few pictures here.
They all have names.
We also had a crazy assortment of cheeses that are exclusive, obviously, to that creamery. We had an award-winning cheese that they got, I believe, in 2023, and you best believe that I bought a bunch of cheeses. I didn't really record too much at the creamery. I was way too busy eating and enjoying myself. At this point, it was time to head back to our hotel and get ready for our evening. Looking back at some of the Cinestill shots that I did, I still don't know why I got this vignetting. I, made sure to properly expose everything. I used my light meter. I'm not sure why this happened. I'm still chalking it up to obviously user error and, maybe the filters that I had on my camera were causing this issue. But, I've never had that issue before, so I was really kind of at my wit's end in regards to how these pictures came out the way they did. Hey, look, one that actually came out pretty nice. I really do like the way that the sun is reflecting off her hair and you get a lot of detail in the background. Maybe this is something to redeem Cinestill's name after giving me such mixed results lately. All right. I just wanted to record the aftermath, but we thought it was nice.
You just
Old
walk
school.
outside. Oh
Oh,
no, go ahead.
I thought the food, it was like old school seafood, like Italian American.
I was gonna say, I think it's really cool. After you finish eating, you just walk right outside, and there's a beautiful view.
And there's some seals.
There are some seals. I wish you could see them, but I think it's too hard to see through the camera. But it's beautiful.
What you saw was the aftermath of us eating at this place called Sea Chest, where everyone, before the restaurant opens, actually lines up and basically has a tailgate. Everyone brings their own wine, their own drinks, and waits for the restaurant to open. And after we were done eating, we really had to walk off that seafood, and we were going up and down the boardwalk, and that is where I shot some of this.
All right, it's about that time. Every trip we do, it's now tradition where we open a box of Smisky.
I found is USPS collection box on Main Street in Cambria. About one.
Okay, it's weird. Let me try that again. Every year. Or every year, or every trip that we go on now, we get a mystery box of Smiskies. We open them up and then see what is inside. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what the clean way is either. Dang, you do that good.
Do you need help? There's the edge. Oh. I'm okay with any of them as long as they're not the two I already have.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. Did we get this?
No.
That's the one, I think I already have. What is this guy? What the heck?
That's this one.
So you hang him up like this.
Yeah. Dude, I like that one.
Do you want it?
No, I would put this one. No, this is different than what we have. This one he's looking over.
This is the one I got last time.
No, you got this one last time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's different. This guy has pants.
This is the one Camila got. I feel like I would be cool with that one, but it's too similar to the one I have before.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And we're real-time collectors now. This is like our 4th or 5th one. Well, that concludes our Smisky unboxing. I think overall, what do you think? You happy with yours?
I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're not my first choice. Or my second.
Yeah. Or even a third.
Or my third.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be involved.
All right. This is Smisky Unboxing Cambria edition. We'll check in next time. Okay. It is unfortunately our last morning here in Cambria. We spent 3 nights and 4 days. We are now, calling it the end. We checked out and everything. And right now we have 3 things that we're going to do.
We're going to Medusa's for breakfast. Long awaited. They were closed Sunday and Monday. So we're excited. Then we're stopping by Madonna Inn because that's only like 45 minutes south. And it's a gorgeous hotel, very kitschy. We'll probably just go to the bar and maybe have a snack at their restaurant. And then last spot, we're going to Morro Bay.
Yeah,
maybe look at the big rock.
A big rock is apparently there.
Ooh, if there's an aquarium, that would be fun to go to.
Okay. Expecting more beans.
I like the beans.
The beans are amazing.
So, after having breakfast, it was about that time to head back home to Los Angeles. We decided to make a few stops along the way. We are going to head to Morro Bay and the Madonna Inn before we ultimately end up back home. And of course, while we're heading home, we're taking a few pictures along the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here. Not too far, 20-minute drive. 20-minute drive from Cambria. We are here at Morro Bay. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
Wow.
I mean, realistically, at this point, I have come to accept that a lot of the great compositions that I had are kind of ruined by this vignetting. There was nothing I could do. I thought about cropping it, but, you know, you guys would be sold a lie. We were only there for a few hours, maybe like 1 or 2 hours, and then we had to make our way to the Madonna Inn.
And
Just to scope it out.
sure.
The Madonna Inn was built in 1958 and only started off with 12 rooms. That was up until there was a fire that destroyed the majority of the hotel, in which it was rebuilt in what we currently see it as today. Would you believe that the original 12 rooms are now up to 110 rooms, and the inside literally looks like you're in a different world?
Uh-huh.
And their Manhattans or old fashions are proper. It's really good.
It always is so crazy to me how fast every trip goes by. It feels like I was kind of just there, and now here I am, a month past. Every freaking trip is always like that, and it's always just like a reminder of to be appreciative of the trips you do go on to, and to always look forward to the future trips that you end up creating. This was an amazing birthday trip. I was so happy to come to Cambria, and I had a really amazing time. Now it's time for us to head back to LA and call this one for the books. Of course, if you made it this far into the video, I really do appreciate it. I always appreciate every single person that watches my videos. I know it's kind of a learning curve for me, but it's awesome the feedback that I've been getting and the engagement that I've been getting so far. I really have fun making these videos and showing my trips and my photography. So I'm really happy that there is an audience that's kind of developing that also like to watch what I do and watch what I make, which is something I never thought that I would have. So even though it's still early beginnings and it's still very small right now, I really appreciate everyone who has made it this far and who continues to support, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and all of that stuff. So with that being said, thanks for watching.